Hi fashion lovers, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is OJ. Thank you so much for watching. In our last tutorial, we drafted the pattern for this beautiful style. If you have not watched that, please do where to go and watch it. Today's video, we are going to be joining all the patterns together. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. So guys, here are the patterns. I've already cut it on my fabric. This is for the front. So I'm going to remove the pattern and I've ironed my stay and my wording on them. So what I'm going to do next is to sew the dart area. So I will place the right side face each other the way you are seeing me now. And I'm going to sew with half inch. I'll do the same thing to the lining. I'll move over to the back. This is for the back. For the back, I added half inch to join the dart area together, as you can see. So I'm going to remove this pattern as well. And I'm going to align it in a way that I will be sewing the dart area, right? So do the same thing that you are doing to your fabric, do the same thing to your lining. So just basically you are joining the dart line that we separated. So I will do that, then I will show you how it looks. So guys, this is what I have. I've already joined the dart line. This is for the front and this is for the back, right? So this is the part that the zipper will enter, right? So I've joined the dart here as well, then give it a good press. So I've done the same thing that I've done here. I've done the same thing to the lining. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut the little sleeve that I'm going to attach here. So you need an off-shoulder sleeve, right, to attach to this armhole area, and that's where we'll fit the ruffle on. Hope that is clear. So to determine that sleeve, to have a perfect measurement for that sleeve, there is a way we use to calculate it. It works for every size, right? So for example, now you get this front part, right? So you measure what you have here this way. So whatever thing you have here, you minus 1 inch away from that, because you need half inch to turn it here, half inch to turn this armhole here. So that's 1 inch. So that's why we are removing 1 inch. So here I have 14.5 inches. So minus 1 inch, that will give me 13.5 inches. So now I will indicate that. So now I will indicate it here. 13.5 30.5 inches, right? Then you also get the back too. So for the back, you also measure what you have here. You know the back is 2 panel now, right? So this is the 2. So you measure what you have from here to here, and you also minus 1 away from that, because you need half inch to turn your lining at this sleeve area here, half inch to also turn this part as well, right? So whatever thing you have, please, you minus 1 inch away from that. So this give me 8 inches, because this is 9 inches minus 1, that's 8 inches. So these 2 panels, I have 16 inches, because 8 plus 8 is 16. So that's plus 16. So 13.5 plus 16, that will give us 29.5, right? So this 29.5 that you are going to remove it from the round shoulder measurement or round chest measurement. So measure your chest round, just like what you see on the screen right now. That's how you place your tape rule to measure your chest round. So whatever thing you have, you minus it away from this, and that's how you get your sleeve. So for me, the person I'm sewing for, your own chest round is 48 inches. So 48 inches minus 29.5 will have 18.5, right? 18.5. So this 18.5 that we have now, we are going to divide it by 2, because we need it for both sides, right? It's the 2 sleeve. So we'll divide it by 2. So we'll have equals to 9.25, right? 9.25. 9.25. So that's what we are going to use to draft our sleeve. Please, if you don't understand this, please rewatch it again and see how I calculate this. So this 9.25 is what I'm going to use to. So I'll be using this paper here to draft for my sleeve. So I fold it into 2, right? Here I have it into 2. So I will indicate my guideline here. Then from there, I'm going to come down for my desired length. So I'll make use of 2 inches. So this is the 2 inches, right? So now I'm going to input that 9.25. I'll divide it by 2 because this is folded into 2. So I'll divide it by 2. So just place your tape through this way. 9.25. And whatever thing you have, you mark it here this way. So I'll place it here this way. Then I'm going to add half inch for sewing allowance. So I'll add half inch here. Then at the down part, whatever thing you have all together here, add 1 inch to that, right? So I'll also input whatever thing I have here this way, add half inch to, then I will add 1 inch to that so that you're able to raise your hand, right? So that's why we're adding excess 1 inch to that. So now you just place your curve ruler this way to connect this point together. So this is what I have after connecting it, right? So you need, remember we've already considered the half inch here to sew this together, to join it to the sleeve. We've already added it. So you need half inch too at the upper part to turn it, and half inch at the down part to turn it. So I will input half inch here. So I'll just connect this straight up this way, connect this straight down this way. So this is our panel. So now this is what I'm going to use to cut for my sleeve. So I'll cut this out. So this is what we have. So I'll be cutting this on my fabric. I'll cut 4 of this, 2 for both sides, right? One will serve as the lining, one will serve as the main fabric. So this is how it's going to go into the dress. So this is the armhole area, right? So the sleeve is going to come this way. This curving part, this side that is more bigger, is going to go to the down part, while this part will go to the upper part this way. Hope that well. So this is how we will have it, right? So let me cut this on my fabric now. Iron might stay on it. Then I'll place them right side face each other. Turn the upper part, turn this down part as well. So this is the part we are attaching to the armhole. So guys, I've already finished sewing it, and I've also turned it out, then give it a good press. So this is what we have for the both side, right? So we fold it into 2. This is what we cut earlier. This is what we have now. So now I'll get my main dress. Now this is for the upper part. So I'm going to place it this way, the way I've mentioned. As I've mentioned before, this is how I'm going to place it, right? So this curve part here, this part here is going up this way. Hope that is clear. So this is how it's going to be. So it will be like this. So make sure that the part that you extend should go down here, right? So I'm going to use my lining to turn this. So how are you going to turn this? Please pay attention to what I'm about to explain. You need half inch to turn this upper part, right? So what thing you can do is to place it before the half inch. Measure your half inch down that you use and turn the upper part, then place it after that half inch. So what I will do is that I will get the lining for the front, right? So I'll place it this way. So I'll use the lining to turn the neck. I will sew it with half inch, then top stitch on the lining, right? Then I'm going to put this on it this way. This first one, I'll put it inside this way. Then I'll be using the lining to turn the armhole. You can see the way I'm placing it. I'll use the lining to turn the armhole with half inch. Remember, this other part here is what is going to this side. So I'll do the same thing here too. I'll first sew with the half inch, then I'll place this other side. I'll place it after the half inch, right? I'll place it inside this way, then sew it with half inch to turn the armhole. So that's for the front. Then for the back, I'll be bringing this inside this way, right? So you can actually do this one first, because with this now, with this one, you can place both everything. You can put it inside, right? While sewing this one, you can put it inside. So you can first do the back panel before doing the front. So I'll do that, then come back to show you. So guys, I've already finished joining the sleeve. You can see how beautiful it is. So this is it on the inside. So both the inside, the way we turn it, if you place it the way I've showed you, the way you see me placing it, this is what you will have for both the inside and the outside. You can see how neat it is, right? This is what we're trying to achieve. So this is the sleeve. This is where the ruffle is going to place on, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to attach it to the down part. It's just going to be, the down part is just your normal basic skirt. So this is the down part, right? So it's just my normal basic skirt. I've also turned it with my lining. So if you don't know how to draft, just draft your normal basic skirt for both of front and back, and include your zip seam allowance, right? So I'm going to attach this to this now. Place it right side facing shoulder. I'll place it right side facing shoulder, and I'm going to sew with 1/2 inch, right, to join it to the down part. I'll do the same thing to the back as well. Then I'll be cutting the ruffle. So to cut the ruffle, let me just quickly show you what I want to do for the ruffle. So to cut the ruffle, what I will do is that I will measure what I have from here into the front to the other side of the back, right? Or you can use your round chest circumference or your round chest measurement. Place your tape rule and measure it round that way. Whatever thing you have, you use it to cut for your ruffle. So to cut the ruffle, I'll be using this paper to demonstrate it, right? So imagine this is my fabric. What I did is that I fold it into two this way, right? Then I fold it into two again this way. So that is into four now, right? So this is the side that has folded part. This side too also have folded part. So I measure the desired length. So for me, I make use of 24 inches altogether. The length that I make use of is 24 inches. Then I rotate it the way we cut for our 360-degree, right? So that's how I rotate it to cut for the 360-degree. So let me just bring it up for you to see. So this is it, right? So after folding it into four, this is one fold, this is the second fold, and is into four. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just measured down the length 24 inches as I've mentioned. I make use of 24 inches for the length, right? If you want your ruffle to be very big, if you want it to be very big, you can extend the length, right? So for me, I make use of 24 inches. So I just rotate this 24 inches to the end this way. So now, where you are going to make use of your chest round measurement, you use it for is what you use to cut this radius here, right? So whatever thing I have after I finish measuring my own, I have 47 inches. So I divide the 47 inches by 4. Then I rotate it this way to have what the measurement I have, right? So I have 11.75. So that's what I use to rotate it this way. So I'm going to cut this out. So you notch all the points because we are going to use this point. Very important. Please notch it. So I will notch all my points here. So you notch it here as well. You also notch it at the down part here too. So I'll put this aside. I'm going to join this to the down part, right? So now I'll open this up. So when I open it up, I'll have my 360-degree, right? So I'm going to open one side. Remember, you have already notched it, right? Please notch. So I'm going to open one side up. So this is the side that we have our measurement. This is the side that we are following to have our all-round measurement. But the down part, you have it very full, right? Because we call this in a circle form, right? So what you will do is that you follow the notch. This is one of the notch, right? So this is the wrong side. This is the right side. So I'll place it this way. I'll place it one of the notch this way. I'll pin it down. So I'll pin it down this way. So this part here, I'm going to sew this part with half inch, right? Then this excess, I will gather it here. So I'll do the same thing on this other part as well, to the end too, this way. I will sew this part here with half inch, then I will place the notch on this part here, then gather the excess, after which I'll come back to show you. Note please, the sewing of the both sides, please do it on the wrong side and turn it out. So guys, I've already finished pleating it. You can see how I pleat it on it, right? So this is what I have, and I've also sewed the side, right? So just place the right side face each other and sew the side, then turn it out before you do the pleating. Hope that is clear. So this is what I have. So I'm going to get the dress now. So for the dress, I've also sewed the zip at the back, right? Then join it to the down part the way I've explained. So this is what we have. So now I'm going to take this. I'll be placing this on the wrong side, right? I'll place it on the wrong side this way. So this side, I'll get the midpoint of this and the center of my front dress, right? So I will place it so with half inch all around. I will flip it to the right side. So then I'll go ahead to arrange my ruffle on it, right? So let me do that, then I'll come back to show you how it looks. And this was the end result. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, what are you waiting for, guys? Hit on that subscribe button until we see in my next video. Bye.